Hi everyone and welcome to Darksiders 2 Deathinitive Edition, Deathinitive Difficulty Walkthrough. This is part 26, the Blackstone part 1. This will be a two-part episode, and we are on the Shadow Edge. It's basically like the dark side version of the normal world, kind of. We're gonna check out Lilith here. And it's just for feasting our eyes that I just left her here. Yeah, because it's just not gonna show. It's a conversation moment with Lilith. Really interesting in the story, but not really in the walkthrough. This is probably one of the hardest combat scenarios in the game. This guy can two-shot me to death. I'm fucking serious. This guy. And the game just throws us more of these guys after we kill this guy. See that? That was fucking hugely cool. And I'm going to show you a death for the first time in the walkthrough because I said, why the hell not? Remember that kind of gimmick that I had in the brutal walkthroughs of Uncharted, that in each video I always showed you a death? Just to kind of put you in the situation of how hard the walkthrough and the difficulty was. I kind of never did it here, so this is a good moment to do it, because you're going to see me how fast I can die in the Shadow Edge or in the Blackstone, which is this place. In the second video is going to be really short, Blackstone part 2. And I might actually put Samael in it, because it's really short. Samael is the boss fight, and the keeper of the last key. I don't actually want to go too much into the story, but yeah, he has a key that we need. And this is a really interesting part in the story as well, but I don't want to get really heavy on it. So yeah. That was probably the hardest part in the game. That's me failing a jump. And the game puts me in the right place. That's like a first. One of these guys, again, I'm not hitting really strongly here. By the way, Samael is really hard, as I mentioned before. Probably harder than the final boss. It took me, how many tries? Like less than 10, like 7 or 8 tries. I wasn't counting, but it was less than 10. And that was really high for this game, because to be honest, like I can do a light summary of this difficulty. If you know how to play this game, you're not gonna really die that much. But if you are kinda sloppy and kinda, you know, you go for really spamming that R1, you know, really spamming that attack, and not actually paying attention to enemies and bosses, movesets and stuff like that, you're gonna die a lot more than I did. That's one of the Book of the Dead, which I'm not actually gathering on purpose. And this is the death. So when I actually move that lever, I'm going to get attacked by one of these demon legionnaires, champions, something like that. And look how fast am I going to die. Like, check this out. 1. I hit him, but he hits me really fast. There he goes. 1, 2, 3, die. Like, it was three hits. Or 4, kind of. And the problem with this guy is that he has a kind of like a chain whip, and you see, and when he does the chain attacks, they cover a lot of distance, so you can actually get fucked in a large area of attack without you knowing. That's kind of what it happened. So in the video games fashion, we try it one more time, we get it. This is what's the second try. So now the gimmick is traveling from the future to the past in the same area, because Samael is in the past, so we have to actually travel to the past to get the key from him. So it's kind of like a puzzle, sort of. This is a new enemy, by the way. It's kind of like a puzzle sort of thing, where you have to travel back from to the past and again to the future or present, in order to kind of, you know, find new ways to explore the environment. Kind of like the puzzle in God of War Ascension, where you had like, I don't remember the name of the item, but you can rebuild, you know, stuff that was destroyed and stuff like that. It's kind of like that in a way, but the portals are really placed in key places. You cannot really go to the past anywhere you want, you know. So one other of these guys who happen to die really fast. Sometimes I get a good critical, sometimes I don't. I think at this point I don't have the Mace Maximus anymore. Let me check it out actually. Or do I still? Yeah, I still do. But I think I'm going to change it right before the final boss. I'm going to end the game on level 22. I don't know if that's high or low. I don't know. So another one of these guys, see that they have long range attacks. They're not really that as dangerous as the chain whipping dude, but they can be. So really good criticals from the Mace Maximus. What was the name of the heavy weapon that I'm going to use? I don't remember the name. It was a new weapon that I got from a boss fight, like from the story boss fights. I'm going to use it in the next video, so I'm probably going to send a name. So there we go with more puzzles. I think we have to kind of catch a fireball from the two sides of the puzzle, something like that. Yeah, that's why I leave this part of the exploration, because it's kind of part of the puzzle. Oh, more of this guy. Oh, this room is really dangerous. Like, look at the fuck. See? Like these guys and the other guy all together. This is really dangerous. I don't know how I did this first try. I guess sometimes I get lucky criticals and stuff. Look at this fucking guy. Jesus. Hitting me with his fucking long range fireballs. Okay, I use a heal there. I don't care about using heals. I don't usually like using heals on bosses, but I'm going to have to do it on Samael, because Samael has some attacks that I learned to dodge, but some of the attacks that it's going to do is going to be some kind of fire that comes from the ground, and those can be tricky to avoid. I have a good pattern anyway, a good strategy to avoid them, like a solid fucking strategy, but you can get hit anyways if you miss the rhythm. And yeah, you're gonna see it in the next video. So here you just have to open another portal and get the ball from one side of the portal to the other using the split deaths. Yeah, that's not what you're supposed to do. I'm going to find it out, like, my brain is going to start functioning any minute now. Yeah, you see, now it's, there we go. There we go. That's exactly where I have to go. So I'm going to just pass the throwing ball over here. We're almost done at the end of this video with the Blackstone. We're almost done with the games, because Samael is like the second to last boss fight in the game, so we're almost done. And in other news, my country is still fucking hot. Like, it's really fucking hot in here, and I have to turn off everything to record. So each time that I have to record, it's really uncomfortable. It's kind of miserable. So there we go. We cleared the upper room. There you have to do a little exploration there that I didn't put because it wasn't necessary. We have another hard room here, I think. Usually in the past you're going to have rooms where you have to fight enemies. No, I guess not. And in the future you only have bugs, because in the future all this place is destroyed and abandoned, so you just have bugs. But in the past you have these enemies that can fucking kill you really fast. Oh, this is the fucking room. Yeah, this is a really tough room. Like, see this bullshit? 2 legionnaires, 2 legion enemies, whatever they're called. This fucker that throw fireballs. Oh, I went full hollow mode here. Yeah, I activated Reaper mode. Yeah, I said fuck it. I'm just not going to die here. Yeah. Well, I don't have Reaper mode for Samael, so it's kind of like a more interesting boss fight now. And I knew it. I immediately when I used Reaper mode I wasn't going to have it for Samael, but I don't care. I like to do bosses without doing over damage, you know, without getting overpowered. So there we go. That's the final door. I'm trying to see if I get some kind of drops here before going to the final boss. No, sorry, to the Samael boss fight, but I guess not. We'll see each other in Samael boss fight, guys. Part 2 of Blackstone. Thank you for watching, and take care.